It was like Hinako, Shimizu, and James. Yeah, no. They most definitely do not. No. Finally gonna go now? No worries. Appreciate you stopping by. You have yourself a good one. Alright. Something tells me this is not our house, you know. Something seems to be a little bit bigger than it showed on the outside. That's our brother cranking one out. It has that room marked, but right ahead of us, there's... Nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a damn second. Something ain't right about... Oh! Aha, we gotta find the key item. Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of things that get forgotten halfway, I haven't seen a puzzle in like an entire stream. In the first stream, we had like 3 puzzles back to back, and then like we had 3 more puzzles up to the school segment. After the school segment, nothing. It's all just been like, go here, flip this lever, go here, grab that item, go here, flip that lever. I just thought about it. We have not gotten like a proper like riddle-based puzzle since like we made it halfway through the game. Calendar. A calendar placed beside the room at the end of the hallway. I feel like there's something special about it. I didn't read what the month it was. Not that it's the 6th. Can we see it here? Yes. I'll just keep in mind that it's, oh, 10 is probably the month. Okay, so October 6th. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet, their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Okay, I guess I might have received what I had just asked for. Yo! Haven't heard any enemy noises yet. I mean, quite clearly we must be in the other world. This is quite obviously not our house. Right? Whoa. Yo, motion activated lights in the 60s? Let's go. I'll check the journal in a second. Okay, we can interact with all of these, it seems. Ooh. That's us. That's our parents? Yeah, that's our parents. Shu. Shu looks awfully guilty. That's our parents, Shu, Rinko, and Sakuko. And us with our face blocked out. Missing a painting, okay. Note from Hinako. I'm still alive, but tomorrow I'll make sure you draw your final breath. I don't care if it's your special day. Excuse me? Yeah, I'm gonna check every room before we check the one that's actually highlighted. Dude, I am feeling like incredibly fucking warm right now. Bloodstains? Who did this? There's propane inside, but no tube. Okay. Is it gonna mark it on the map? It is. Okay. So we need to find a tube of sorts. Oh, never mind. We still have a little bit more. I was gonna say, I think that the last room we might have is the one that's actually highlighted, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Another Emma. Nice. Speaking of things that are nice, we got some ads coming up, chat, so if you don't want to sit through the ads, go ahead and take this as an opportunity to take a break. I would normally pause, but it seems like we're just gathering items and whatnot, and I really want to make sure we end the game today, so I don't want to... Unfortunately, unless I know that there's a cutscene or a boss fight coming up, I probably am not going to pause for any of the ads, so... There are going to be some running up now, so feel free to take a break for yourself. Wait, anime won a duel? What in tarnation? The world is ending. Certificate of full payment. Shimizu Kanta. Certificate of full payment. The certificate has been sent to certify that Shimizu Kanta has paid all outstanding loans and is hereby released from any further contractual obligation. We thank you for your continued patronage. Thank you for your patronage. Okay, so I did miss something where we could hang up the calendar. Okay, I was wondering where that would come into play, but I just guess never walked right up against this wall or saw the hook. Hey, your house is just getting a little weird, don't worry about it. Because it's not logical at all. You spend ages looking for light bulbs, and then on the off chance, open a can and it has fucking light bulbs in it. Delicious light bulbs, just like Mother used to make them. I mean, it's just a matter of interacting with things, right? Whether it makes sense for a light bulb to be in there, you find the can, and then you find the can opener. Actually, you find the can opener first. You should just be using the can opener on the can regardless of whether you think a light bulb is gonna be in there, right? Especially because the can is in a 4 segment, if I don't remember wrong. Like, before you progress, you have... Or maybe you can skip the... Maybe you can skip the can opener by accident. But running into the can, that one is sort of forced. You can't get away into not running into the can unless you just don't inspect it. Because the can opener is inside of a book that's in the piano room. So I guess you could technically not find it first. The can is in the kitchen area of the bar in the segment that you have to go through when you have to dump all of your stuff so you can access the elevator. And the only way you can miss the can is just if you don't interact with it, I guess. So I guess you can overlook it. Yeah, that's in the prison. Where you gotta... Oh, hello! You gotta find, what is it? The wax, the horseshoe, and something else. Oh, the lighter to melt the wax. That's it. That was the hardest puzzle for me because I just didn't realize the 3 combo was possible, so it never occurred to me. I don't think it's the worst puzzle I've seen in a game. Nah, there's definitely been... Like, worse isn't bad or worse isn't difficult. Because, I mean, I guess both are true. I've definitely had far harder puzzles than that, and I've definitely had far worse design puzzles. I don't know that I could tell you which game I've ever played that has the hardest puzzle. I mean, there's times that I get stuck on a puzzle because I just fixate on something, not necessarily because the puzzle itself is difficult. I don't know that I've ever, like, honestly, like, legitimately struggled with a puzzle. I think the famous one is Broken Sword. That does not ring a bell for me. Oh look, it's our dad being a piece of shit. Oh shit, she gave him a fucking White Claw. Man, what a fuck dynamic. There was a game called Flight of the Amazon Queen, and there was a puzzle in there where you needed to give a banana to someone. The thing is, you can go back and get another banana and use it for a separate puzzle, and that really stumped 13-year-old me for the longest time. Broken Sword has a puzzle involving a goat. Huh. Goats are very gamey animals, huh? In terms of, like, eating them. I feel like their meat would probably be tough. Hinako's diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. I hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. Again, this game is a little too on the nose with her wishing she could turn into a monster to crush her parents, and as we saw, she quite literally was turning into a monster a little bit ago. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I think they're representing this in a very good way, right? Like, obviously, you'd be sitting there thinking, like, oh, why is the mom being a bitch to the daughter? Like, she's just trying to protect her. It's clear that the dad is wrong. Yeah, but we also don't know the kind of mind state that the mom is in. It's also just a way to protect the daughter. The mom probably very much knows that she's in a shitty relationship. She probably also knows that maybe financially, because of the time period, because of the dynamic, right? She probably doesn't work. Obviously, probably stays at home. So she probably knows that without her husband, there's no financial stability for herself or her daughter. So she puts up with it for the sake of her daughter, tells her daughter to just go to school and tries to quiet everything down. So hopefully the father doesn't get more agitated. But at the same time, from the daughter's perspective, it's like, why is she defending him? Why is she like that? She knows that he's an asshole. She knows that he's a piece of shit. So why does she put up with it? Why is she okay, you know? Hinako, as a teenager, she just, you know, obviously, as every teenager is, fairly emotional. We don't understand the worst, so we just have these knee-jerk reactions. So she sees her parents and rightfully hates her father because he's a piece of shit alcoholic. And also hates her mom, but doesn't quite understand why her mom is behaving the way she does, right? She sees her mom's actions as nonsensical, but obviously her mom has her daughter's best interest in mind. This is so sick though, hearing the monster noises, but you can't see shit down the hallway. This is actually pretty good. Oh, it's this fucking asshole. Oh, I couldn't fucking move, dude. Oh, come on. Oh, man. All I literally needed was just that one hit that I never got in. Unfortunate. Oh, no, 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 no. I keep making the mistake of hitting circle to swap to the next fucking wheel, dude. That's a waste of a repair kit. Oh, well. Unfortunate. The thing with Flight of the Amazon Queen, it never does that before or after. The banana is the only thing that is used twice. What's annoying is you can only pick up one at a time, so you have to backtrack right to the start of the game. That's kind of crazy. Oh, hey. Painting we need for that other puzzle. There's the toolkit we just wasted. At least I presume that's it. Yes, sir. Picture frame, a picture of me. I can't remember when this was taken, though. Oh, fuck. I heard the noise, but I wasn't quite sure if that was another. Here's another example of me being able to get the counter without getting the cue for the counter. So this is interesting. I mean, I would think that we're in the other world because obviously it's like this weird thing going on with this like sort of infinite house and being able to sort of time travel, you know, as we put up the different calendars and whatnot. I thought this would be the other world, but the enemies are just dying instead of respawning, right? So maybe we're not? Letter from a man. I do not believe there is any reason you should be tied down by yourself, by your younger self. Likewise, there is no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautiful pressed flower. It was the first gift I have received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. What happened here? Whoa. It doesn't feel right. I feel like someone's watching me. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all by myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair for the both of them. So this is going to be similar to the Silent Hill 2 puzzle. Just a balancing game. Whoa, that one was way more, okay. Get him out of here. I guess it does make sense. In the other room, we did see our painting with our face scratched off, although that doesn't seem like us because of the clothing, but either ways it does say that she likes to play by herself, so we got one of the 3 emblems. Some of the puzzles in Fez were really hard. I don't think that's a game I've ever played or heard of. I think the only thing we have left here is just to place the calendar. There were a few mind benders there, but one of the cubes to get required something that I really didn't expect, and to describe it really ruins the puzzle. Chad, they moved my save point. I don't know what to do. I feel lost. I was hoping she would come out of the room, but... I don't want to completely break that. Ooh. Ugh, it smells horrible. What is it? My guess is probably human flesh. Let's go, yeah. Okay, I gotta say, the bit of opening up the door and having the enemy be right outside of the door you open is getting a little old now. Nope. Dude, I don't know why my brain keeps wanting to press circle to swap the fucking menu, man. I keep pressing circle. It's so aggravating, and I don't know why. It's nothing wrong with the game. This is just, like, literally me, but, dude, it's getting on my nerves that I keep fucking making the same mistake. So we don't have a spot to place the calendar there where we normally would have placed it. Okay. Yeah, sure. Wax. A block of wax. A semi-transparent block of wax placed in my diary for some reason. There seems to be something stuck inside. Oh, probably we can melt it on that hot plate that we found. We just need to find a hose for the propane now. All you need to... Close! Close! Fragrant letter. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you're experiencing is merely a sign that you're growing up. A hint that it is time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it is a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? I am sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings? I think that's supposed to be wings. Time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. That would explain why there's a bird with her wings cut off when you die on the game over screen. I mean, obviously the bird was always a reference to Hinako, but like now we know why it's a small bird. What up? I sure hope so. Yeah, we'll be able, or rather, we will go back and grab the knife. Since this is almost broken now. Oh, you can see the doll! You can see our doll through the crack there. Ooh, another Emma. Hell yeah. I don't know if there's gonna be other enemies, so I guess I will actually kill these guys. Back up, please, dude. We have the stamina. Just back up. Dude, these fucking things are so tanky. Watch there be nothing here, man. Fucking chocolate. I think I will skip this guy, and if there's another enemy, I'll just bait them out. But I really don't feel like fighting this guy. Look at all of these dolls. Scattered everywhere, dude. Furoshiki, ancient wisdom passed down by our ancestor, used to wrap things up and carry them around. Good thing I always prefer function over fashion. Ooh, increases inventory capacity, hell yeah! And here's the hose that we need. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. What is this weird bird pattern? Good question. Dude, I love this fucking game. It's so good. Every time that I get frustrated with the combat, it just shows me some shit that pulls me right back in. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a screenshot of this. They better add a photo mode, dude. There's so many thumbnails I could be making here, dude. Which, by the way, chat. What the fuck? Which, by the way, chat, if you missed the first part of my playthrough, here on Twitch, you can find it on YouTube. Because guess what? The first part of my Silent Hill F playthrough is up. Let's go check it out. I should leave right away. Oh, dude, look at the eyeball. It's following us. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me, is it Silent Hill 3? Where you can enter a room in the hospital and it's got Heather's giant face? Or maybe it's Silent Hill 4. Either ways. Either ways. Oh, dude, that's so sick. Page from Mom's Diary. April 7, Showa 36, 1961. I still have trouble believing it. How could things turn out this way? The rest of the page has been hastily torn off. Oh, this game is so sick, dude. Donuts, welcome in. Oh, we're back on this one. Cool. I mean... there's so many fucking enemies, man! Come on, game! Oh, too late. Donuts, did you change your name color? So I've heard you mention it before, but what are the Firekeepers? Ah, I am glad that you have asked. Type in !Firekeepers, and you might get the answers that you seek. Oh, it's just that your pink was like more of a fuchsia right now. It seemed just a bit more violent. When usually I think your name is more of like a lighter tone pink. Maybe it's just OBS sometimes is weird. Sometimes like the color that appears on OBS versus the color that appears like on Twitch is just a slightly off shade. I've had that happen with anime a few times as well. Souls game races when? Well, I gotta race somebody. What am I gonna do? Race myself? Go get Bird out of retirement, dude. Ah, now we can use this key on the door that had the bird motifs. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Whoa! Interesting. Okay. Yep. That was not really hard to decipher. So the logic here, if you didn't know why it auto-solved when I played this upside down, everybody was in the picture, was fine. We were the only one with our head crossed out, so everybody's right side up, and we are upside down. Don't throw a bunch of enemies at me right now. I will scream, cry, and yeah, I'll just fucking cry, dude. Don't do this to me. Oh, and the door now stays there as a means to go from one era to the next. Okay. So I want to save first. So I'm going to rush through this side, hoping that no new enemy has appeared. Nice. So we can hit the save spot up first. I don't actually know why I'm going here. Because we don't actually need to be here. Oh, is the game forcing me to go through all of the different ages again? I think so. Or not ages, but dates. Alright, let's run past this fucking guy. Yeah, because now we gotta go open the bird. If this is the only guy there, we can just run past. Oh, there's more. Oh, there is so much more. I just want to go open that door. How's Silent Hill going? A little bit more frustrating than normal because it keeps forcing me into more and more combat. And you know how I feel about the combat in this game. Otherwise, it's going well. Dodge too early. We're gonna die here. This is the worst fucking enemy in the whole game, dude. I hate it so fucking much. What? The longest fucking recovery time. This was the biggest run past everything place for me. Unfortunately, I fucking can't, as you can clearly see. Unfortunate. Hinako, please open the door, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna steal our past food. Fuck him up, dude. I think she's talking to a piece of shit is who I think she's talking to. Which she'd be correct. She'd be very correct. Women get treated no different than animals. They certainly used to, and in some countries they most certainly still do, unfortunately. Are you gonna let me solve the puzzle in peace? Thank you. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back. That's not it. Okay, let me reread it. They fought upon the scale, even the heavens. So the fox's predicament need to be on top, right? The sword and the fox battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. So it's either this, or it's that, or it's that or it's this. Whoops. I'm trying to see, what does it mean by the scale was no more? Oh shit, you can rotate these. I didn't even think about that. Right, there, I saw the prompt. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see. See, the scale being no more, I feel like I have to flip it back around, right? Scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. I don't know if the birds really mean fucking anything, or if we're gonna be reusing these somewhere else. I'm trying to think that these are supposed to like indicate the sort of the back of the night and day, right, rising and falling or whatever the fuck. So like it makes me want to think that the scale one has to be here because it says upon. Maybe that's just throwing me off. But because it says it's destroyed, I definitely think that the scale needs to be turned face over. Or face under, I guess. Because it says the heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of the struggle, it also makes me think that the heavens themselves also should be as such. But they also do match the colors of these as well. Although I don't think this can be at the top because this is where it starts off. I think that'd be a little too simple if that piece was actually meant to be right there. So I don't think that's at the top. Okay, I am sure that this needs to be flipped over, period. And I have to presume, maybe, you know what? I will leave it at the top there. It is the heavens, you know? Like, the two to the sides here, they are still above this scale. And that's the only way I can really see the two being sort of side by side while still being above. It seems like a cop-out if it actually is meant to be there. For the sole fact that, I don't know, this is where it starts off, so I feel like I have to move it. But it is the heavens. And maybe we don't flip it around, maybe we'll leave it here. Again, it is sort of like a symbol of, you know, just kind of like ongoing cycle, and it does here that it keeps going. Even though it says the heavens themselves shuddered, it does mention that, you know, the fight knew no end, day and night just kept going after day after day after day. So maybe we'll leave it face up. Maybe I got too fixated on both of these being on the side. Let me see, okay. I'm sorry, am I fucking stupid or did I not have it laid out like that before? I'm pausing the game and I'm pulling up the VOD. Hold on. Yeah, I had him set up in the right. Yeah. Yeah. I had them set up right at this point, but I hadn't tried flipping the scales. So I had everything set up right away. It just hit me later that you could actually flip them. It's just that at this point I hadn't tried rotating the emblems yet. So while I had them in the right spot almost immediately, I just never bothered to flip the fucking thing. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes you miss a detail, you never go back, and you fuck yourself over. That's okay, we got it though. And now we can access the main door back there. Are we okay? I sure can, yeah.
とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。
It's time for lore exposition.
あなたは誰なの？自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で、私はあなたじゃない。そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひな子なら、あなたは誰なの？あ、ひな子なのは同じ。でも心はもう清水ひな子じゃないのかもしれない。わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ねえ、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこと未だに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼馴染の腐れ。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
Well, let's go save our boy. Okay, we're good. This is the level of weird I look for in Silent Hill. I don't even think it's that weird, honestly. That was just like a visual representation of the inner struggle that most of us go through throughout our lives, right? Only that here, again, with the whole like, oh, you need to be a woman, right? So this that we play as is Hinako. She is Hinako. The Hinako that we saw, that's the part of Hinako that feels like she needs to meet societal standards. I need to be a woman. Oh, he doesn't see you as a woman, so you must not be important. Because being a woman, being this idea of a woman is important, right? You have to meet these things. He sees you as a friend, so clearly he doesn't see you as a woman. He doesn't see you as important, right? Like, it's just like the inner struggle visualized, or materialized, rather. You know, I gotta say, outside of the scenes that we saw when Hinako was going through the ritual, which was pretty brutal, but I mean, not outside of the norm for horror. There's definitely been, like, much more brutal stuff out there. Again, like, the game was getting banned left and right. Like, oh, it's not allowed here, it's not allowed there, we can't release it here, we can't release it there. There was like this big fuss about like, oh man, this game is gonna be fucked up. It's really not been that bad.
うちの仲間で
It's all scribbled over. Oh yeah, before we actually entered this next door, because I don't know what to expect. Yeah, let's read some stuff before we move in. A woman's happiness begins with marriage. She told me that every opportunity she got. Am I supposed to believe that she's actually happy with the life that she has now in this house? Today my dad threw a knife. It got stuck in the tatami mat. There are chips and dings all over the house. Every last one is from when he threw something. Is that what happiness is to my mother? Seeing her house in such a sorry state and full of scars? I've heard that Dad used to be a fisherman when he was younger and would go on long fishing trips way out at sea. He managed to save up enough money doing that to open up a restaurant, a place where he could put his skills with a knife to use. It didn't work out though. Not only did he lose all his savings, he took on new debt too. Now he spends his days drinking his life away in the sleepy little town that's long away from the sea. He never even tries to cook anything anymore. It's only when he complains about mom's food that he pretends to be some kind of important chef. I used to think it was just my dad who was like this, but after listening to all the married women around here complain, every man seems just as bad. All their husbands are just as short-tempered, just as violent, just as useless, and do just as little to help out their wives. After learning this, every grumpy-looking old man in town I see reminds me of him. When I think that I was born and raised just to support these terrible tyrants, I lose all hope. If everything works out, they're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father's selling me— Whoa! Pause. I hope that means into marriage. I really hope that means into marriage. I mean, it would still be fucking bad, but I hope that doesn't mean something else.
こんなことに。
よっ、ひなこちゃんのお帰りだ。待ってました。遅かったな。今から 始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。それではご一同様、包丁のさようどうぞご覧くださいよー。
All right, let's beat the dog shit out of this guy, dude. I was about to say, there's no way that he just... Ah, I see. Interesting. Let's go, buddy. I wonder if we can just take out the father but not the mother. Uh-oh, I didn't pay attention to my weapon's durability. I think this is what's gonna prevent me from replaying the game, dude. Again, the camera not panning back up and auto-switching to another target without me doing anything. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. Is this gonna be like an Orange Thing and Smo type fight? If I take one out, is the other one gonna get empowered? Oh? That was a little too easy. I was trying to dodge diagonally there. You good, brother? Ooh. Ooh. I missed my opportunity there. Oh, wait, we can pick up her knife. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I will say, I was hoping that, like, I was hoping that our father would end up being some kind of a boss. I was hoping that he'd be a little bit different than enemies we fought before. I think I should probably heal here. I guess it does accentuate the fact that every man, as we just read in the diary, reminds her of his father. So all of these big blobs of angry man, they're all just one and the same to her. Woo! What are they? Are they gonna have sex now? What's going on? Huh. What? That has to be our dude. That has to be our sister, right? Biblically accurate angel, wrong religion for the area.